This week felt off. Low energy, my schedule kept changing. I didn't get in as many walks in or lifts, and I didn't know what to expect by the end of the week. But something interesting happened on weigh-in day. So today I'm here to share my full week 32 Zepbound update. And later in this video, I'm going to show you my 8-month comparison pictures. Hi, I'm Lynn. I am 56 years old. I'm a wife and mother of 2 high schoolers. I've been on Zepbound 2.5 milligrams since August 4th, 2025, and I've lost over 60 pounds so far. Every week I share my journey on Wednesdays, the highs, the lows, the struggles, and any tidbits and info that I can share that I hope will help somebody. So if you're on a GLP-1 medicine or thinking of starting one, or just on your own fitness and diet journey, stick around, and I'm glad you're here. A quick reminder, yesterday I posted a video on Tuesday, the first sign Zepbound was working. So here's a picture of the thumbnail. I'll link it at the end and below in the description. That one goes all the way back to the beginning of my journey and the first little clues that I knew that the medicine was working. So if you missed that one, make sure you go check that out. And also coming up on this Friday is my part 4 of my 12-week series, Stronger Every Week. This week we're focusing on mobility more than intensity, which feels fitting after the week that I had. So this week was just off. It was different. I felt tired most of the week. Usually after my shot on Monday morning, I get a burst of energy, and I had that. But then the rest of the week, it was just like blah. And it wasn't that I wasn't feeling good or I was coming down with a cold or anything like that. I have no idea what it was. So then I was thinking, I wonder if it had something to do with the time difference when we turn the clocks ahead. And maybe my circadian rhythm is off. I guess we'll never know. On top of that, on Monday, after my shot, I had started pelvic floor therapy. I won't go into details, but if you're a woman, you'll kind of know what it is. And I just need to get healthier and strengthen my floor. So between the time change, that appointment Monday morning, and my schedule shifting around, my body was trying to catch up and recalibrate. Because all of that, my workouts weren't what they normally were. I didn't lift weights as much. I didn't walk as much or as long or as fast or as, higher incline as I like and I usually do. Some days my plans just got switched around, or some days they were even canceled. And in the past, though, that's something that would derail me. I would say, oh, I didn't work out today. Oh, the week is gone. And then stop completely. That was the old me, but not anymore. When something happened on one day, I picked it up even later in the day. If I couldn't walk in after lunch, I would walk after dinner. If I didn't only get one walk in, then that was okay, but the next day I tried to get 2 or more. I just kept adjusting and kept going. I'm putting this little insert in because I forgot when I was talking about my workouts to actually put my workout picture in. So here's my workouts for the week. And you'll notice the PFT, that's the pelvic floor therapy. So on Monday is when I actually went there and I did the therapy and learned the exercises, which were with my legs, hips, and stomach. And then I did the exercises at home. I didn't mark it here, but I did a little bit at home. But I was very sore after the Monday workout. Let's take a look at my daily weights for week 32. And like I said, it was a weird week. I stayed around the 190, 190.4, 190.2, 0.2, 0.6, 0.6, and Saturday finally down to 188, but then jumped back up just a little on weigh-in day to 188.6. So that was 1 pound down from the week before and 63.8 pounds total loss since August 4th. I call that the hovering week, where the weights just hover in the same area. That was last week. But as you'll notice, after the 190s, and then it jumped down to 188.6 on the last day after the 188, that was my whoosh. Yay! I got a whoosh. Now, 1 pound may not sound big or exciting, but I'll take that because of the week that I had and the effort that I did not put in, and just the way that the week was so weird. It reminds me of something that sometimes you just need a slower week. Regarding food, you'll be surprised. One night, which was Monday, we actually ate at home and had tacos. Here's a picture of what I had. I only had 2 tacos because I, unlike Taco Bell, fill the taco full with meat. So it probably has double the meat. And then some cheese and a little bit of mild sauce. And I did have the 2 crunchy, normal yellow tacos shells. And they were really, really good, but it filled me up, so I didn't need anything else. And that's something I love about my journey, is that I don't do anything to extremes. I can still have my tacos. I just don't have them every day or have like 10 of them like I used to. My non-scale victory for the week was that my schedule changed and I felt weaker and tired, and I didn't do all the stuff that I wanted in my walking and my lifting, but that didn't derail me. The old me would have said, oh, I only got 1 walk in. Oh, that's it. We're done for the day. But no, I tried to get a second one in. Or if I only got 1 walk in, I tried to get 2 the next day or 3. And my old me would have given up and just started eating everything in sight and, never exercise again. But this me, this new person, with the help of Zepbound, is a whole different person who likes to continue and be consistent and work towards a goal and wants to be healthy. This mindset is the biggest transformation, I believe, on my journey so far. So it's been 8 months on Zepbound. It seems like just yesterday it was August and I was taking my first shot. So I'd like to show you my monthly progress numbers. Here they are. So again, month 1, which a lot of it is water weight and inflammation, I lost 17.8 pounds. And then month 2, -7. Month 3, I lost 8. Then it slowed down a bit for month 4, 3.8 pounds. Picked back up on month 5, 7.8. Then 8.6, 5.6, and this past month has been 5.2 pounds for a total of the 63.8 pounds. When I look at it, it's amazing to see, and it's shocking at how much I've lost in such a little time. Like I said before in other videos, I had tried to lose weight like right before I started the shot for a year and a half in a program, and I only lost 15 pounds in a year and a half. And now I've lost over 60 pounds in 8 months. So this medicine does really make a difference. And also, that's the help of what I'm doing to be consistent and put in the effort in changing my lifestyle with eating and exercising more and walking and doing everything that I possibly can to help the medicine help me. And now I want to show you something, some comparison pictures. Some of these are old pictures of before I started the medicine, and then I have some comparison of when I started or right before I started and then now. So here's some pictures. Pictures like these mean more to me than the actual number on the scale. Because when you're living it day by day, sometimes you don't see the changes fully. But when you look back at pictures like this, you realize just how far you've come. And I'm so grateful I started documenting this journey back in August and started this channel. I sometimes look at my old videos and I can see the changes that I've made and how different I am, not in just looks, but the way that I come across in my confidence and everything. So this week wasn't my strongest week, but it might have been one of my most important weeks. It proved something to me, that progress doesn't mean perfection. You can have an off week, feel tired, blah, not do all your workouts, and still keep moving forward. Thank you so much for being here and following along on my journey. If you're on Zepbound or another GLP-1 medication, I'd love to hear from you. Have you ever had a week that was out of routine or just was off, or you felt blah, but you stayed the course anyway? Let me know below in the comments. And if you want to stay following my journey, please like and subscribe and turn the notification bell on so you're notified every time I do a video. I'll see you Friday for Stronger Every Week, my 12-part series. This is part number 4 coming Friday. It's mobility over intensity, and sometimes that's just what the body needs. So see you next time. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.